Many people living on art for a new ideas, for a new life, for a new car, for a new house, for a new food, for a new friends, new vegetable, new dress, new. The world is controlled by news. Extract the good news and store in your minds to be a productive and progressive and peaceful minds. Mind is a storage capacities. If you store unwanted things in the minds, and mind will not be peace. Mind will be full of stress and tensions. Mind is nervous. To keep and calm, peace and progress, get the good news and store in the mind and to be a productive life. So, all news are not good. All new are not good. Instead of finding the new things, try to find out useful things, not the new things. Ano bang aktana phabanati? Kana bathiyu. Kana dradi. Madu lokshan dabna phare. Nungai ba, sokat ba, santi leo pasi oina vida makta. Mind works because of the data, the informations stored in our brain. Information and the data are the software through which the brain works. Brain is hardware, and information and data that we gather are the software. And then we works our brains. Brain cannot work without the data and informations gathered from outside the bodies. The quality of the brain, the quality of the reasonings is nothing but because of the data and information that we gather. If we are gathering the good informations which are very useful to us and others, and our mind will work in a very productive way, and thereby we will be very popular. So, whenever we find any new news, we should be careful. Is it productive? Is it useful? Is it harmful or not? We should be very, very careful, because once wrong software is entered in our mind will not work in a proper way. If virus enter in computer, and computer will not work properly. Thereby, in this is a world where informations, that is data, are explosion everywhere. Many unwanted informations and data are there, and out of which we should choose the valid, the productive, the useful, the meaningful information and data that can be gathered to be stored in our mind, and thereby we will become a very mature and socialized and good manner human beings. We are learning educations to be a good human beings. Therefore, instead of gathering the information from informant agencies like television, newspapers, mobile phone, internet, cinema, drama, we should have a filtration method through which we will filter unwanted news. Only the good news will be stored, and thereby the brain will work in a very peaceful, productive, and progressive way. I hope that this speech may be useful to you.
Well, I myself, Dr. T Surendra Sings, the faculty of the Dam College of Teacher Educations, being played the role of the mental hygienist. The role of the mental hygienist during the coronavirus lockdowns. Because of the lockdowns, it impacts everyone, and then there is a explosion of the information relating to the coronavirus. Uh, Instead of the progression, we got a lot of shocking news from the newspaper, from the radio, from the WhatsApp, from the Facebooks, from the televisions. So everywhere is full of the shocking news, what we call it negative news. If so many negative news are stored in our minds, and then we will start thinking negatively, and an imbalance is coming out. The mind is not healthy, and then it will affect the well-being of the mind and body also. It is therefore in these worlds, what kind of the world? The world, we are only looking for the new things. We are looking only the new things. We are not looking the useful things. It may be new, it may be old, it may be not old. We should look only the productive and useful. All the news are not good things. The news agencies, news reporters are eager of the finding the new news. They don't know what that new news is useful to the people or not. Whatever they are getting the news, that is published and broadcasted, and that reach to the mind of the people through the eyes and through the ears, and then many of the people are mentally disturbed, as many negative news has entered in the mind of the man. So I also suggest that instead of the gathering the negative news, let us see only the positive and then the positive news, and because of that reason we will start thinking positively. We have been discussed already that informations and data that we gather are the softwares through which we work, and all those softwares are functioning because of the gathering the information. We gather information through the eyes, we gather news through the ears, we gather news through the discussion, whatever. So whatever any informations, before entering the mind, we should check it. Is it useful? Is it productive? It's whether it will be beneficial to me. What I mean that is not a business. It is for the well-being of the mind and the bodies. So we are responsible for our lives, and then our lives should not be handled by the news and the news agencies. The news reporters, I'm not against the newspaper, and many of the news reporters, and they are the not highly educated. Even the news agencies also. But we are highly educated, and we should, why our life will be controlled and handled and manipulated by the news agencies. We should choose the news which is benefit to us. At the moment, we will be free from stress and strains and anxiety, and we will have a very peaceful life. So it's time to control the negative things. Let us be far away from negative things. Let us be positive. Whatever we happy is because of us. Whatever we sorrow is because of you, because of us. We should not depend on others. If we depend on others, our life will be a plate, like the footballs are playing by the football player, a kick here and there, whatever the footballer likes. So with these few talks, Now, I hope that the listeners may get certain benefits from my talks. And thank you very much for sparing your valuable times. And hope that we will see in the next series of motivational talk. And I'm Dr. T Surendra, faculty of Dam City, Government of Manipur. Thank you. Many people living on Earth for a new ideas, for a new lives,